Welcome back to Money Talk. I'm Jesse Torres, and in the studio with me today is Jeffrey Bazan, Chief Operating Officer of Keeping It Local.
How are you, Jesse?
Good. Well, welcome back.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for sticking around.
And Beach, baby.
So here we are, and again, we are out on the beach. We are sitting here at the Glass House on what is known as the Strand here in Manhattan Beach, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous home. It's all glass. This home has received many awards, architectural design awards, and we have the great fortune of being able to broadcast Money Talk from here today. And Jeff, when you offered this home up as an option for the show today, I thought this is perfect because Money Talk is all about helping the small business owner and the entrepreneur become successful, giving them tips, showing them the way. And I think at the end of the day, not all, but many entrepreneurs sort of have on their radar one day owning a home on the beach or owning a home in the mountains or, just having a real comfortable lifestyle. And I can tell you, as I'm looking out here onto the sand, there's nothing much more comfortable than riding your beach or running around in the sand and jumping in the water anytime you want it. So thank you for having Money Talk here in Manhattan Beach today.
Oh, it's our pleasure. And our good friend, Dr. David Lessman, that is with Kangen Water, this fantastic alkaline water. And he's a great guy.
Obviously, and a great entrepreneur.
Absolutely. He's involved, and he's involved in all sorts of construction here in Manhattan Beach as well. And this was his favorite little project.
Well, this is great. So let's talk a little. We talked a little bit about in the first two segments of the show today. We talked about loyalty programs and we talked about payment solutions. And let's kind of shift gears a little bit. You have many businesses. You are what I term to be a serial entrepreneur, Jeff. And along the years, you've had many ventures, some successful, some not so successful, but that's the life of the entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
You start up a venture, you sell it off, you start up another. It may not do as well, you start up another. And along the way, you've had to build websites, or you've had to pay to have websites built. And that process can be, especially if you're a small business owner, that process can be pretty significant. I mean, your out-of-pocket costs right out of the gate before you even open the doors for business, before you even turn on the phone, you're building this website. In many cases, you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars to have a beautiful website built. And this has occurred to me in the past. I've thought, I wish there were a service that would allow me to sort of pay as I go. And it wasn't until very recently that I learned there actually was such a service. And so on the phone with us today is Chris Martinez, owner of websiteinfivedays.com. Chris, welcome to Money Talk.
Hey, how's it going, Jesse? Jeff?
Great.
Hey, how are you, Chris?
So
sounds like you guys are having a rough day there on the beach.
I got to say, I've had tougher days. I have had tougher days, but that's what Money Talk's about, Chris. And it's about helping the entrepreneur. It's about helping that small business owner become successful. And you and I were emailing back and forth offline earlier today. I was learning a little bit more. Well, I was shocked when I heard about your business and your business model. Why don't you tell me, in your own words, exactly what websiteinfivedays.com does for the small business owner?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, at the core of our philosophy is to help small business owners, and most of our customers are 1 to 5 person companies, and we want to do whatever we can to help them be successful. And obviously, you touched upon the importance of having a professional website, and so basically, we saw a need in the marketplace for the small entrepreneurs to be able to have a professional website that's going to help them generate new business. They need a support team of people that's going to be able to help them maneuver through all the technological changes that are going on online. And then also they needed a way to be able to get all of this at a price point that everybody could pretty much afford. And so out of that, we started a website in 5 days going on 2 years ago. And it's evolved into, what we have today is really just a support team of people who are here to help the 1, 2, 3 person companies to be successful. And at the core of that is building an awesome website, but we're way more than just a web design company.
So And that's really cool. I sort of compare your business model to the gym membership. Back in the old days, you had to pay your annual dues. You paid $300, $400, $500, $600 to be a member of a gym. Eventually, they said, hey, it makes more sense to the consumer to break it down into little monthly payments. And you've essentially taken that model. You provide the same high-end products. And I went and I saw some of the products that you offer. You offer the same products, but at a manageable cost. Now, one of the questions that I have is, what platforms do you use, or what platforms do you use to create these websites?
Yeah, so we build all of our websites on WordPress. For those of you that don't know, WordPress is an open source platform. It's free, and in terms of marketing, just think of Google and WordPress being best friends. So from a marketing standpoint, it's great to have your website on WordPress.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just coincidentally, last night I was reading an article, and they were talking about how WordPress actually is the platform. It was originally created as a blogging platform, and it slowly became a full-service CMS or content management system that now, major universities, major businesses, government agencies now are using WordPress as sort of the foundation for their websites. And so, it seems like, this is the standard, the gold standard now.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you've got, I think, like the New York Times, their website's on WordPress. Lots of major companies a lot of them are switching from a custom CMS that they might have gotten over to WordPress just because it's so user-friendly. And what I think is one of the coolest things about WordPress is that you've got a knowledge base of people all around the world who are all trying to improve WordPress. And there's huge conferences in every major city around the world where people, web designers, developers, will come and they'll share ideas, and they're all trying to improve this thing that we use called WordPress. And so
this is that idea of open source, correct?
Exactly. And so it's really cool because you've got the most innovative thinkers in the industry all trying to make this platform better. So you're not having to do it all on your own.
That's very, very cool. So now tell me, if I'm a small business owner and I'm listening to you tell me all about the great work that you're doing at website in 5days.com, what can I expect in terms of delivery? So obviously the website's done in 5 days, but what kind of price points am I looking at? I mean, do you have different levels of costs associated with the various websites you build?
Yeah, let me give you kind of like an overview of how. Really quick, I'll give you an overview of how most web designers build websites for small business owners. Usually they charge between a flat fee of like $1,500 to $2,500. It takes about 2 months to get the site back to the client. And then once they finish the website, for whatever reason, they kind of just disappear. And I don't know why that is, but that's just the way that it is all across the United States. And so, as a small business owner, that doesn't really work because your business is constantly changing, and you need a team of people to be able to help you update and make changes to your website as your business grows and changes as well. And so what we do is
I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but so are you saying that your service provides sort of like on-call web technicians?
Oh yeah. So basically, when you sign up with us, first thing is we identify a package level. We have 3 different levels. Most people go for our gold package, which is $59.95 a month, and then there's a one-time setup fee. But basically, then we go through our process, and we have an onboarding process where we start to gather information about the website, content, pictures, the design framework. And then once we get all that together, we do a mock-up, and the mock-up takes, usually it's 24 hours, sometimes in most 48 hours to turn that back to you. And that's basically a screenshot of the homepage. So that'll set the design framework for the whole website. So like I said, we turn that back to the client in usually 24 hours. Then we work with them, make the revisions, and then we go and we do what's called the build-out, and that's where we make all the buttons work, and it's like it's a fully functional website. And that takes maybe another 2 to 3 days. And then we work with the client until they're happy, and then the site goes up. And we have a really, really good process for getting the sites done, which I'm really proud of. And I think that helps us to really maximize our efficiency. And then once the site's done, you get support from our team every single month. You get like unlimited consulting. So, if we have some clients who are in the trades, like plumbers and that sort of thing, and they're coming to us with proposals that, they've gotten from every SEO company in the world. And so we're kind of looking through those proposals with them, and this is all included in the membership. And we say, you know what, this might not be the best strategy for you. And a lot of the time, what we're doing now, actually, is we're guiding them to something like direct mail. Because in terms of a return on investment, they can see a better return on that by driving people to the website to claim a special offer or a coupon or something like that. And then they'll be able to, get a better ROI. So it's really like a strategy where we have a consultation. They have a whole team of people here to help. Our clients also get graphic design support, they get video editing support, and all that stuff.
Now, Chris, this is Jeffrey talking. How are you? I appreciate you getting on the radio here with us, and I know that you guys actually offer more services because coincidentally, I didn't know you were going to be on the show, but Chris has done animation for our website.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so it's much more than just the web design. I mean, he's actually done quite well at it, so I highly recommend him.
Yeah, so we do some video. We also do now. Actually, Jeff, we'll do some video editing. So if our clients shoot some video, they can send it to us. We'll edit it for them.
That's awesome. So Chris, if someone wants to get in touch with you, where do they go?
It's www.websiteinfivedays.com, the number 5, or they can call our 1-800 number. It's 1-800-935-3168.
Awesome. So, Chris Martinez, thank you, Website in 5 Days. Thank you for joining us today on Money Talk. This was awesome. I didn't know that your service was available. I think that's something that a lot of our listeners, actually, now that they've heard it, are going to probably pick up the phone and give you a call. So I look forward to getting together with you on Money Talk at a future date. Thanks for calling in.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll be back after these messages.